Lectures given at the synagogue near Central Bus Station on Sundays and Thursdays, and furthermore the community was congregating on Shabbat. People attending the lectures and services there were Igbos who had been studying Judaism for the last 2.5 years, and as I said, were in the process of conversion. Lectures are regularly given by Orthodox Israeli rabbis on this issue in Nigeria. It's very, very similar to what you would see in Ethiopia, and also what you might have experienced in what your parents yourself might have experienced in Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler. You have black Jews being slaughtered across Africa simply because they had the audacity to stand up and say that they were Jews. Different swastikas and various different things in Nigeria. He pointed at me as shaking my head, and I responded, and I will always respond to the truth. He stated the truth, and in the truth and what he's seen is based upon the fact of not, because it has no explanation to anyone that would look at anything that the Igbos or any ancient culture might do and be able to identify it in an ancient format. You guys, a Jewish heritage to escape a form of persecution or a form of, want to live a better life. But as you examine, many people in Africa love Africa. And many Europeans love Africa. And when you come to Israel, Israel do not have what Africa offers, even in vegetation and animals. For a Jew, more than vegetation, more than the land, and I might add, sir, and anyone else that might pose this question later, more than our economics. I'm from America. I'm also representing and also a spokesman for the Israelite Organization Unity, and I'm also a representative of my people in Dimona, which are also from America, which happenly, to trace their Hebrew heritage, Jew is because of being a Jew, as any other American Jew in America would. We believe that this also applies to our brothers in Africa. So as in reference to your question that you stated, the issue of genocide, yes, it exists. But the reason for the genocide is having the audacity to stand up and say that we are Jews. And we stand.
Besides the fact that Ambassador Katz made an announcement that was published in Nigerian newspaper that the Igbos have a link, a connection with the land of Israel. I want to go back a little bit to what you have just said. I'm very correct, because I was involved in a diplomatic channel. I was once in Nigeria during my research program, in and out, trying to pick up facts about our connection to this land. And one Nigerian, a very top Nigerian politician, I was introduced to him.
People had nothing to do. They wanted to go to serve. That was the main reason that Aaron appointed. Then I asked them to bring it. That was what they said, golden calf. Anyway, they wanted something to serve. That's one aspect. And the other aspect, remember what happened in Germany, the Holocaust, which we all shared together. It's like when it happened, a lot of people, and today in Germany, people were put into gas chambers to the lost gospel. So a lot of people said, where is our God? They didn't see the God. That was their belief. That was not normal. It happened. Back to the Hebrew. The time of slavery. My father, Ronnie Brocha, lived 105 years. In fact, as a matter of fact, I didn't want to come to Israel in the first place, but I didn't know where to. I was to go to America when my brothers asked me all of it. But when he told us, all the time asking questions, why should you wake up in the morning, wash his hands, he wouldn't talk to anyone about it, he was very old, he wash his hands, he do some prayers, and he go to the stream. What have my aunt? It's closer to the home. He go to sleep to take a shower, to clean stuff, come back home, he continue to pray. So I asked him several questions, and he told us. I asked him questions, why he did that? Well, I love to eat meat and fish. I never knew what they are. So now, like my mother said to me one word. My mother also died at the age of 85. So I don't have no idea. So she told me, you're crazy. I said, why? You want to go to that place? I said, you're crazy. She said, לא מספיק אחד, אתה שחור, אתה רואה להגיד שאתה יהודי, יאוד לך. Now he told me, he said, not that you're black, you want to go send you a Jew, they will kill you. You will not see us. Believe me, I never saw my mother, I never saw my father. The last word, my father asked me, time is up. What God has decided right here? I told him, my grandpa, as you can tell, he blessed me, and that was the last time. That was the last question I had with my father. I never saw any one of them, my mother's prophecy came to pass, because I never saw any one of them, and when they shivered when they passed away. So, for us to come back to the land of Israel is love. The fact that people are serving Christians, they are too. Like the Lord said, first me more is not that we want to come to the land of Israel. It is that we have everything. Like my father was the head of the clan. We have lands all over, we have plantations all over. If you come to Nigeria, you see a lot of plantations, agricultural, like farm, and a lot of them. We left everything, but when we came to the land, we know we say Eric is saying it may be stolen. But it's not stolen all the time. It's stolen, it can. Welcome this is why we come here. But coming here, we have been arrested, we have been locked up. Even when I came, I was the first to come to accept the conversion of the Homer, which we argued. Until I went to the Rabbi, he said to me, but what he said to me, he spoke to me, and I took his words. I made the Shiva. And I took the words of the big rabbi, and I did. I done break. Even though I made the break, and when America started, you see the Jews in America, they never let them do something important. They wanted to put them into Hollywood. Today, Hollywood is the number one all over the world. So that's what I want to say, that the Jews is the Jews all over the world. Nothing can stop the Jews.
Developing network of evil, Judaism evil, you know. How are they connected also? How are they connected? How are they connected to the Jewish world, you know, where it's like a study of the border, you know. Who defines the border and how are they pushing the border of the concept of Jews as a nation?
And do you think that they're pushing it the same way in Algeria and in
unbelievable that he would go and do such a thing and then try to prove whatever. This is not his job to do that. And therefore, we are dealing with constructs. Yeah, that's what it is. And this is the way to deal with everything. Be it in social anthropology, be it in history, be it in theology. This is how it will work. Now, blur the lines is really the thing that we should not do and don't want to do. Therefore,
that where does this differ? It doesn't differ. The point I want to conclude with this gentleman here, and I want to sum it up very quickly. I want to simply say that the Ebos, the name Ebo in ancient Hebrew is a derivative of the word Ephraim. This word is a scholarly word when it comes down to the relationship of how the language and how the ancient Hebrew language and sounds are put together. When I'm the first person in history to translate the scholarly study came from an ancient people. So by him introducing this gentleman, I commend him for introducing this thought based upon the fact this can spark scholars like yourself to examine an area among Africans that had never been examined before. And in Israel, because this is in Israel, this also fulfills a prophetic significance with the Igbo. Because the Igbo coming to the land of Israel is a prophet Isaiah. It said, Ephraim, don't envy Judah. Don't dress like Judah. Don't try to conform to Judah. And it said to Judah, all of my Jewish brothers and friends that came from the tribe of Judah, don't afflict Ephraim. Don't make Ephraim who you are. Accept him for the ancient culture that he has to offer, and to become a part of Israel, and we can go together as brothers into the